Welcome to How to Cut It in the Hairdressing Industry podcast. The show that gives you the insights, inspirations, and information to take your hairdressing and barbering careers to the next level. And here's your host, Dom Lehane.
First up, Carolina, I want to start with you on... I think it's good just to let our listeners know a little bit about the Fellowship for British Hairdressing. What is this?
Okay, so the Clubstar Art team is our project. So it's not actually a project. It's more of a educational platform for 16 to 25-year-olds, and this gives an opportunity for young up-and-coming hairdressers to come and be mentored by most amazing hairdressers. So my job role for the team is to actually create the mentoring program and the mentoring calendar. So once a month we meet up and we will have a mentor from, we can do anything from, we've had session, we've had avant-garde, we've had Anne Vec doing avant-garde, we went to London Fashion Week, we've done photographic learning, we've done presentations and things like that. So it's really like just getting into the industry and getting how to become creative, and gives you more of a insight to a little bit further your career. And I think that's, it's a great platform to have. There's not many organizations that can offer that kind of thing for young up-and-coming hairdressers, and we're very proud of this platform.
Actually, from a point of view, I see so many of you are passionate about editorial work. Firstly, for you, Darcy, what was it that drew you to the Fellowship? Was it the Clubstar or was it the Fellowship that pulled you in?
I mean, for me, since joining in the hair industry, the Fellowship is like a household name in terms of every salon. You get the magazine every month and you have letters come through all the time, and you kind of see, I mean, everyone aspires to be in Fame Team. That's like the ultimate goal as a hairdresser, isn't it? So from there, you kind of look at the Fellowship family and you kind of think, right, how can I be a part of this? And I think for anyone wanting to be a part of that club, the Clubstar is the best way to get your foot in the door and take that first step into the Fellowship.
And for you, Josie, as well, are you naturally comfortable on stage, or is this something that you have had to work at?
Not at all. Not at all. I'm a nervous wreck. But
really? So
yeah,
mad, isn't it? You just think, you're all going to be incredibly confident and well up for it. This is why you do this stuff, but that's not the case.
No, I totally get what Darcy's saying. Actually, it's almost like, it sounds a bit ridiculous, but it's almost like, because it scares me, I think, well, I want to do that. Like, it's a good type of scared. It's not like a horrible, it's an excitement sort of scared nerve sort of thing. And I think it's, again, because like when you go to like Salon International and you see like the Fellowship stage, or you see, like so many different people up on stage, it's that sort of thing that you look up to and you think, I really, really want to do that one day. Like, that'd be amazing. So yeah, I think
big time.
Something that we'll, hopefully just keep working towards and do it.
Yeah. Do you all know each other? Have you all met in person? Because we've been in lockdown, Jack. Have you all come together as a...
Yes, so like the original 8 of us, we had all met. And then the additional 3, I think it is, we haven't actually all met in person, but we've all like kind of had Zoom calls together due to like COVID and things. So we've all been on the Zoom calls and things, but it's all been, even we haven't met kind of the new 3 yet, it still feels really like team orientated, which is really nice. I think that's what's really lovely about our team. We all really feel like a team. Well, I do anyway. We all really feel like a kind of team and support each other and look after each other, which is really nice.
It's funny, already sat here, just going around and talking to you all. I'm kind of picking up on so many different personalities and the vibe, and I really like it, because actually there's a really lovely vibe with you all. Because you've all just got your different sort of skill sets in there. Is there commitments that you have to give of being in the Clubstar team? Is there, if people are thinking, oh, I've got to give a lot of time to this?
Yeah, I mean, there is an element of commitment. Not only is it your personal time, giving that up, giving up your spare time outside of salon, taking time away from chair, but there's also the commitment to representing the brand. Not only are we representing our salons and ourselves as individuals, we're representing the fellowship, and that's no small feat. So the commitment's got to be there. And it can be a little bit daunting at times thinking about, the representation, but, with the spotlight does come responsibility. And for me, it's of the utmost importance not only to give my time, but to represent the fellowship in a way that is not only becoming of myself, but the fellowship as a whole, because they've instilled this trust in this platform on me. And the only thing that I can do as an individual is represent it in the most positive light possible.
Why is the Fame team seen that is quite aspirational within the fellowship, Sam? Why do you feel, I want to be in the Fame team at some point?
Yeah. For me, it's something that I've always, not something I've aspired to be. I'm very kind of similar to Jack in the sense of it's something that I didn't choose to go on Clubstar because of it. But for me, I kind of saw it on HJ and places like that and online on websites. And I was like, oh my God. And then you'd see like Chris Appleton, who's doing so much now. And I was like, I need to do that. Like, I'd love to do that. But I want to be ready for it. And I think being in these fellowship projects, I think allow you to it kind of guides your pathway. So you look at it, you think, is it for me? Is it not for me? And then, because it's a lot, it is an awful lot. I know it's quite a big step, isn't it? It's quite a lot of stages you have to do to get onto it. So I think I would, if I was going to do it, want to be 100% ready and confident into doing it. Does that make sense?